generations after him, they can't embrace it, like they don't have it in them to live this life, but they made a deal with the quote unquote devil, and they had to keep their end of the bargain.
So exactly what do that Lasenberg means? What's the meaning behind that word?
Well, this is my grandmother's maiden name, Lassenberry,
Okay.
and I just recently found out that my family has a family crest. But I didn't even know, I had no idea while writing this book and doing and making up the design that my family had actual family crest. And the actual cover tells the story of the book.
Well, could you show them the cover?
Okay. Well, you look at the bird on top, that's actually the goldfish. That's the state bird of New Jersey. And this is the territory this family runs, the whole state. Well, it grows into that as you read along. And the two gentlemen are just symbols of who's running the family, which happen to be African American. And if you look, it's in Latin, familia in seculum means family in the world.
Okay.
And if you look at the leaves on top, the blue leaves is similar to New Jersey's coat of arms. So that's basically where I got the idea from New Jersey coat of arms. So this actual person in this family wants to take it to that level where they're respected. And in comparing them to the actual royal families of Europe, they, over the years, after they pillaged, raped, murdered, enslaved, did their drug sales, drug deals all for over centuries, today they're celebrated because they learn how to cover up all their misdoings. So this family is doing the same thing at a smaller level, but it grows, as my second book would show. It grows, and I'm in the process of writing a third book, which which is the third installment. The final installment will be a final installment. That what they've done and what they've sacrificed and all the horrific things they had to do to get to where the actual royal families of Europe have gotten to. And we think that we see them, Prince Charles, Prince William, as like, okay, the royal family, all that money they accumulated is over death and destruction and blood money, slavery, drug trade, everything. So, and I had to decide that this family can do the same thing. It just happens to be African American.
Okay, you mentioned about something in the magazine with Prince Charles.
Prince Charles.
Okay, because
it's actually his son, Prince William.
Okay, because today is September the 24th, 2017. So you said that was in the paper
just about a week ago.
Not
even a week. That his face is on the front cover, People magazine.
Okay, People magazine, so people get an idea what time you're talking about. So if it's September 24th, 2017, and it was a couple of days ago, so it had to be maybe 21st.
Yes.
Yeah. So, well, what is the main point you're making about the family and the things that they have done to empower people, to let people be aware of what is really going on? Is the reason?
Well, this is, even though it's a fictional book, I try to send a message.
What's the message?
The message is that, okay, the four biggest businesses in the world are drugs, religion, sex, and war.
Okay.
You cannot escape neither one. You cannot stop neither one. You only can alter it.
Okay.
And as far as, I'm going to start out with religion.
Okay.
Religion is the biggest form of warfare, which I call psychological warfare.
Yes, it is.
And as far as being a person of color, that we were victims of this warfare, this psychological warfare. The physical came later.
Okay.
The psychological part came first. And say not just with African Americans or people of African descent, people of Latino descent, indigenous people of the Americas. They maybe their way wasn't the right way, but their other ways were forced upon them to make them think their way was wrong, which is, one pagan religion be replaced with another pagan religion.
Yes.
So, with that saying, that religion is, it will never cease to exist. It will always be replaced. It was a religion before Christianity, before Islam, and I guarantee you within 100 years, these two religions or Judaism will dwindle out. It will be replaced by another faith.
Okay.
Just to keep the people in order, just to keep the people in line, psychologically.
Okay.
So, but then the second, one of the other big forms of business is sex.
Oh, yes.
Sex is business,
Yes.
and marriage falls under that category of sex.
Yes.
Most of us marry for the wrong reasons,
Thank you.
and we wonder why 60% of marriages just in this country, I'm not even talking about the rest of the world, just in this country alone, are failed.
Yes.
Or if the ones that are succeeding, they're miserable.
Thank you.
So this is my point, which I think is a fact. Anything dealing with a contract or currency is a business. I can sit here and say, I love you, Rose, to the day is long. But if I don't sign that contract saying that I'm going to take care of you, and when I die, I'm going to leave you this, that, and the third, my words mean nothing.
Thank you.
Yeah, marriage is a business. You could put Jesus in it. You could put Allah. You can jump the broom. You can say Mazel Tov all day long. But at the end of the day, if you don't go and sign that contract, which is a marriage certificate, your words mean nothing.
That is so on point. And when I was 50 years old, I married myself. I signed my name on my marriage certificate to be committed to myself, to love myself, to value myself, to nurture myself. So that's why I was able to continue at 67, evolving and feeling love and great. And because the joy come from within. It has nothing to do with a house, a car, And I'm just attracting so many wonderful people in my life that kind of on that same frequency, like you when you called me, because I think you saw a YouTube clip.
Yeah.
That's how you.
I said something with joy, and it was just like random. I was just surfing.
Well, nothing is random.
Well, yeah, that's true. But something inside me said something's going on here, and I better tune in. And here we are.
Yeah, because when you called me, I mean, I enjoyed it. It was just, and you were just so happy.
Yeah, because it's rare to meet like-minded people.
Yes,
it's rare. We say things just to try to be out of respect, but if you're not like-minded, you're not going to click.
No.
So I felt a kindred spirit with you. Like we're here, we're on that same frequency. But I think you've been there and you mastered this frequency, which I'm learning.
Well, I'm still learning, mastering it because it's so many different levels. So we're constantly growing, learning, expanding, and I don't know if we will ever master it all.
That's true.
In this lifetime.
Yeah.
And like the young lady before was talking about, we've been here many times.
Yeah.
And to learn and to do what we came here to do and to finish up. And a lot of people, because they don't know self, they have no clue who they are, why are they here. So they think they're here to work, to be a slave on the plantation,
Yeah.
make rich people richer.
Yeah.
And what I told people in the book, what they need more than your money, because they got more money than they can ever
Yeah.
spend.
Yeah.
It's that low frequency, that energy. That's what they
Yeah.
feed off. The
Yeah.
anger, the hate, the jealousy, the envy, competition. So they keep us divided.
Yeah.
And everybody is fighting against each other. And this is giving them the power. Because that's what they're doing. We're giving up our power.
Yeah.
Because I keep telling people, if half, say 51% of the people in the world get on the vibration, love, peace, and harmony, and abundance for everybody,
Yeah.
they will be gone.
It,
They will die.
yeah.
They,
Yeah,
they
that's
can't.
true.
They can't eat, live off of love vibration,
Yeah.
peace, harmony. That's why they keep all the chaos going, all the wars,
Yeah.
all this virus. Now they got a new commercial, flu shot for
Yeah.
senior citizen.
Yeah.
A flu shot.
And on top of that, it's free.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, flu shots are free. You can walk in any pharmacy now. They can't give it away because I think people are waking up now. More and more people are waking up.
Some people are waking up
Yeah.
because a lot of people, I mean, they got bag of medication.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And someone just told me this week in the senior citizen that he goes to, they had a nurse to come in, told all the senior citizen to come. The nurse will be there once a month.
Yeah.
Whatever medication you taking, pack it up and bring it. They call it a brown bag day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the nurse say most of the medication a lot of these senior citizens are on, they don't need to be on. And a lot of it is the same medication but different names.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I say, what? He said, yeah, the nurse will be coming once a month and they, 17 people they can do for that day.
Yeah.
And they will check out the medication
Yeah.
because they said they're taking 2 and 3 different pills. They think for 3 different things. It's the same pill,
Yeah.
but different name. And the pharmacy is making all of this money.
Yeah.
And the doctors, they all in it. It's all, sickness is a big business in this country.
Yeah.
And Michael Moore did a documentary called Sicko, and he traveled around the world.
Yeah.
This country, the worst.
Oh yeah.
They make money off of people being sick. That's why they put all the chemicals in the food, the spray the chemtrails in the water, the toothpaste, the vitamin. You even got to be careful of the vitamins.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. Like far as now, I'm going to the third big business, which is drugs. Now, technically, if you think about it, we're all drug addicts. And when the first thing pops into people's head about when they say drugs, the first thing is cocaine, heroin,
Yeah.
Molly, all these other designer drugs.
Yes.
No, it's in your food, the GMOs in your food. And you say, oh, I don't take drugs. Yes, you do, every
Yes, you-
day. You love that soda.
Thank you.
You love that cupcake.
Thank you.
You don't know where that cream filling came from. You love that. You like you say, you brush your teeth with the toothpaste. Do you know the effects of fluoride?
Yeah.
You know, the neural effects of fluoride. Even the water from our tap water from the faucet
Yes.
is fluoride in it.
Yes.
You know, and even the bottled water is tainted because when you leave plastic out in the sun, I see it have crates and cases of plastic bottles of water, spring water, purified water, whatever. You leave that sitting out in the sun, that sunbeam shoots through that plastic and it taints the water.
Yes, that is true. But the containers, and I learned this maybe 2 months ago, that the plastic container, if it don't say free or BPA,
Age. Yeah.
it's already contaminated.
Yeah.
The container
Yeah.
is contaminated.
Yeah.
And people paying for Poland Spring and all of these
Yeah.
water, and it's in a container
Yeah.
that is contaminated.
Yeah.
And then you say it's in the sun, now it's more
Yeah. Yeah.
contaminated.
Yeah. Because you're shooting something natural through an artificial means.
Thank you.
To get to the water, which is natural, artificial, natural. That's not natural at all.
Yeah.
Because I remember growing up, water bottles and like water cooler bottles used to be made of glass.
Thank you.
Why did they change it?
Yes.
Is the plastic just well, one reason is because of money costs.
Yeah.
Plastic is cheaper than glass
Yes.
to make. But they know, the people in charge, they know that this is a slow death to a lot of people.
Yes.
You know.
And the medication, they
Yeah.
keep you on the medication long enough to make money.
Yes.
And eventually you die.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
now they make money. You're getting buried now.
Yeah, it's all big business.
Yeah.
Death is big business.
Big business.
Birth is big business.
Everything.
Because as soon as you come out your mother's the mother's canal, you're stuck, stamped with a number,
Thank you.
your social security number.
Yes.
So with drugs, like I was saying, we are all, unless you grow your own food, you raise your own livestock, you are a drug addict.
Yes.
So, and people say, well, that's impossible not to do that. No, nothing's impossible.
Thank you.
We just had 2 jumbo jets not too long ago flying to the most powerful country, into the Twin Towers. They said, no, that could never happen. You tell somebody that, you tell some, well, the Twin Towers were built in 1975, I think.
Yeah.
If you told them in 1978 and around that time, 2 planes can fly into that, and, everybody looks at you like you're crazy. But it happened.
Oh, yeah.
It happened. Anything is possible. We should stop. We can boycott all, even Whole Foods. It's supposed to be the most healthiest of all
I heard.
supermarket franchises. They had their issues too.
Yes.
And I think at one time they were legit and they meant well, but they sold their soul just
Yes.
like everybody else that gets handed a boatload of money.
Well, not everybody, because I talked about Jim Key, the coach for St. John University, in my book, because he won't wear Nike stuff. Oh, yeah. And they let him go. He took him to court, and the clip is on YouTube. They say he didn't have enough evidence. He went to that country where Nike got 4 big plants there.
Yeah.
The people get $1.25 a day. The living condition, the work condition, horrible. And some of them wouldn't let them interview them because they said they will kill them.
Yeah.
And a lot of the babies are being born deformed from the rubber, from the sneakers.
Wow.
So he will not support anything Nike. And the documentary is really, it's painful because they show you stuff, how people are starving, the condition, and sleeping on the floor, and these rich people for plant, and they don't care. And what make it worse, people right here in this country, they will stand in line overnight for a $200 pair Air Jordan sneakers by Nike.
Not knowing who suffered to make those sneakers.
Yeah, but some of them do know, but
Yeah,
they don't care.
Yeah.
That's what is so painful.
Yeah.
See, we don't care until it happened to us
Us.
or our loved one.
Yeah.
But they're supporting it because if people wasn't buying Nike, it wouldn't be existing.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you see the documentary, the CEO, he's telling Michael Moore, "Oh, we're rich. We don't. The people not living, being treated like that."
Yeah.
And he claimed he never been there. You got these planets over in this country, these people working for peanuts. You making trillions of dollars,
And you never
you
visit.
ain't been there.
Yeah.
Michael Moore said, "I got a ticket. You can." He said, "Well, I don't have time." He said, "Well, it's good for any time."
Yeah.
Now you know he knows,
Yeah.
and people still. And Michael Jordan don't give a crap.
Oh no, he's a megalomaniac. It's all about the dollar at the end of the day. These people, they get rich for being generous. They got rich for greed.
And this is what I explain to people. People say, "But everybody got to make money." I say, you can pay people good money, working condition, good, and you can make millions. Why you got to make trillions off the back of somebody dying and suffering?
Because that lust for money never stops.
Okay, we need to pick this up on part 2. So stay tuned for part 2. The God in me greets the God in you. Thank you.